Good morning and welcome back. I'm Jen Dalton.
And I'm Bob Herzog. Thank you for being here on ARC Cincinnati. You know, around 80,000 people going to be making their way to Voice of America in Westchester this week for the Voices of America Country Music Fest.
Yes, and so we brought in some experts here to talk about the excitement from country music fans. Our Anna and Jesse from B105. Good morning, you guys.
Good morning, guys.
What's up?
Thanks for having us.
Welcome to the Madhouse here for a little bit.
Used to hearing their voices later in the afternoon.
Correct.
They got up and they're early
They
with
warmed
us.
up the pipes early.
Yep.
We appreciate it. Year 2 for this thing. Let's rewind. Before we get to this year, when you guys heard they were going to do this last year, did you have any? Can they pull this off? Because it felt really big. We were worried about traffic, like all of it. Like this is it's a big thing.
No, I did feel that way. In fact, I think the main conversation that we had afterwards was how impressed we were.
Right, that's
Yeah.
all I heard.
I think it was flawless,
Yes.
as far as I know.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
Yeah, I knew when parking went well.
Right.
I was like, this should not go so well.
Correct.
And we know the guy that runs this. His name's Tyler, and he's great. And I was like, that's the first thing I said. I was like, I cannot believe we were able to park like 15 minutes in and out. Like, it was great.
We had him on not too long ago, and I think he was almost done with people saying how good it went last year. Like he in his head was like, well, yeah, it was going to go
course
good,
it
but we
went
were
well.
like, it's not that we doubted you, Tyler. It was that just that many people
Yeah.
and parking, and you had
Yeah.
the tennis tournament going on at the same time. Like the fact that it all just went so well was just so impressive.
Shocking,
And it
yeah.
sounds like this year is going to be even bigger and better. So this year you've got some huge headliners. Do we need to arrange a mic?
Yeah.
We got something going on here. Oh, okay, we'll figure this out. But anyway, you've got Jason Aldean, you've got Keith Urban, we've got Sam Hunt headlining, but there are going to be a lot of acts that people should see throughout these 4 days. Could you guys talk about some of the upcoming acts that people should not miss, like the up and coming?
Yeah, we've got, I mean, obviously you got the big headliners, but Lauren Elena will be there.
Yeah.
Brett Young, who, I mean, he's been doing country music for 5, 6, 7 years now, but he's not one of the headliners.
Yeah.
He'll be there. Yes, I mean, you need to get there early in the afternoon because there's names you're looking forward to as well.
Yeah, I love finding new artists, especially in country music. So
Yeah.
I'm like following all of them on Instagram. Tanner Adele is one. She'll be off to the side stage, like the second stage.
Okay.
And I'm really excited for her. I'm excited for Priscilla Block.
Oh, yeah.
She's really big into like style and
Yeah.
body positivity, and I love that. And
Yeah.
then Brian Martin is another up and coming artist. We actually play one of his songs, We Ride.
Okay.
And so I just feel like they're on their way up to the top.
You guys know so many people in the industry. Is there a buzz about this festival? I mean, there are a lot of different country music festivals that go on different places in the country or whatever. I know we're only in year 2 for this one, but do you feel like this is a one that people are kind of going at? Look what they're doing there in Westchester.
This is, well, it was very, very impressive to so many artists that were there last year.
Yeah.
Every artist, we talked to so many artists, Dan and Shay,
Yeah.
and just some of these massive names last year, and they were like, we can't believe, first of all, last year was year 1, but we can't believe how well organized this is. And going into this year, it's like you've got massive headliners, Jason Aldean, Keith Urban, Sam Hunt. In Westchester.
Yeah.
We love Westchester, but this is not, we have all these venues around
They're
here.
not playing the stadium.
They're no,
Yeah.
it's at VOA.
Correct.
So it's like, I can't believe this massive show is coming to town.
I
And
think,
yeah.
I think too, with how well it went last year with those artists, they're telling the other artists like, oh no,
Go do this
you
one.
want
Yeah.
to do this.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is good.
Of the headliners, and this is like probably picking a favorite kid. Do you have the one you're gonna? I'm a big Keith Urban guy. Love Keith Urban.
Yeah, and
That is me. I'm
Same.
freaking out, so I'm really hoping we get to interview a lot of the stars, and I really hope that he is on that list because he has been my favorite. Like the first time I saw him in concert, I cried.
I know that feeling. Yeah, I'm like,
that.
this is
I love that.
overwhelming. This is so great.
I love him so much. I'm with you, Bob.
Yeah.
She's freaking out a little bit.
Yeah.
I think we're going to talk to him, and we try to get Anna out of her comfort zone when we do uncomfortable things. I make her say secret words on stage when we do announcements.
yes!
So I haven't even told you this, Anna. We're going to work on a word for you that you have to drop into the interview with Keith, but we're just not going to tell him.
Oh my gosh, that is so great. That is so
something
us.
strange.
Yes.
Yeah,
It's an
like,
icebreaker, I think.
I get, fried egg or something.
Right.
Like, try to sneak that into a sentence.
That is so funny.
It's perfect.
I want to know beforehand. I want to know.
Oh, and it'll be
You
uncomfortable.
let us,
Should we tell you?
We'll know.
So you're listening? Like,
Yeah, tell us.
So everybody here knows when they're listening to you guys. What's the word?
Well,
we don't know.
I don't know the word yet, but the one we did in the past, we did dongle was one.
Dongle. That's not an easy word to work in either.
No.
It's not.
No.
I think I said something about charging my phone, and I don't even think
It
that matches
made no
up
sense,
correctly.
yeah.
But
Don't be like Keith Urban. Can I borrow your dongle? Maybe don't do that.
I'm not sure.
Maybe don't do
I don't know. I'd kind of like to know the answer. I'd like to know how he's responded.
What if he
to
was
that
like,
one.
sure, let me just
It's right here.
out of his pocket.
It is right here.
If you guys could give people tips that are coming, like what are
that's
some
good.
things you learned last year? Like you said, there was a parking. Are there any parking tips, or make sure you get there at this time? What kind of advice?
Absolutely. I'll let Anna talk to the clear bag policy.
Oh, yeah.
There's a
smart,
couple.
yeah.
There's you really should go to their website to see the things you can and cannot bring in. The chairs are allowed, but you should definitely check their website to see what kind of chairs.
Okay.
But there are benefits to showing up earlier in the day. You get a better spot in the lawn, but you get to see some of these up and comers, and the bag policy is really important though.
Yeah, it's clear bags only.
Okay.
So, I mean, Jen, we know as ladies, I always have some kind of a purse. As long as it's clear, it should be good to go. I just cannot stress that enough, because that's going to stink if you get all the way up there.
you don't want to get turned around and have to go all the way back to your car.
And then where are you going to put your stuff?
Yeah.
And, we always have dresses on, so I think that's important.
4 days. How many people you think will lean into the multi-day pass on this thing? I mean, do you think a lot of people are going to go like Keith Urban's my guy, Jason Aldean's my guy, whatever, and they're going to go that time? How many will ride that thing all the way through?
My bet is 75%.
Yeah.
kidding.
That's my bet. I honestly think so, because the value is so worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, it is more money for the full day, for the full 4 days. But if you just buy the single day, at that point, you might as well just get all 4.
Yeah.
Or show up Friday through Sunday or what have you.
I think it's a FOMO thing too.
Sure.
The fear of missing out. When you see other people that did it last year and
Yeah.
you didn't go, you have that FOMO. You want to
Yeah.
go.
Now, do you guys have any special things coming up over the next couple of days? Are you doing any giveaways? Are you
Yeah.
doing any things we should be listening for?
If you listen, here comes the
Yep.
plug. If you listen to B105 between now, so today's Tuesday, now through tomorrow night, Wednesday night, anytime we play Jason Aldean, Keith Urban, or Sam Hunt on B105, if you have our app, you can tap on the song and it's an entry to win VIP tickets for all 4 days.
VIP tickets for
Yep.
4 days.
Yep.
Nice.
But it's every time we play it. So you could get 50, 60 entries. So long you listen, more entries you get.
Wow.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of pretty cool, but maybe unusual for a country music
Oh,
fest.
yeah.
Diplo.
DJ
Yeah.
Diplo.
What's that about? How old did I sound asking that? What's up with this Diplo?
I mean, he's a huge name.
He's a huge name. He's also been working. Country music is huge right now. If you notice, there are a
Right.
lot of pop stars that are traveling into the country music genre. Diplo is one of those.
Yep.
I'm not sure if he came out with an album or he's working on the album.
He's just leading the party, because the show ends at 9. Let's say it ends at 10:30.
Yeah.
This is like the after party.
Yeah.
This is for like the Annas in the world that refuse to go home
Right.
at a reasonable time. And they were just like, let's just keep this party going.
And
I'm
this is
having a great
Saturday,
time.
right?
I feel like we
Yeah,
got a
Saturday,
couple
Saturday.
over there
I know, I
who
feel like
are going to be joining that party.
Annie and Chelsea are over
I'm
there.
not sure what that. I heard that noise.
We've
over
been
there.
seeing some pictures.
I didn't say anything.
FOMO what?
There it is. All right, well, Diplo out there too. Hey, listen to these guys on B105. They will take care of you with all those opportunities to get signed up for the VIP passes, maybe, and everything else. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for
so
coming
much,
in.
you
Thanks
guys.
for having
Appreciate
us.
it.
Listen,
Have
you guys
so much fun.
come and hang
Thank
out
you.
anytime.
Sure, you could stop watching now, but let's be honest, you want to see more. So click some of those links, or better yet, go ahead and tap subscribe. That way you'll catch more content from Local 12.